I find like learning languages as kind of like a superpower because it opens you up to a whole group of people that you wouldn't have possibly otherwise been able to communicate with. For instance, like if they're unilingual or if they just don't speak the languages you speak, you wouldn't be able to have, you know, the conversation, the depth with the person if you can't speak the language.
Moi, dès ma première job, le français était important. Ma première job, c'était au Tim Hortons.
My first position was cashier, and so this experience gave me lots of opportunities to work on my French.
When it really hit me, the importance of being able to communicate comfortably in French was going into university. I went into physiotherapy, and for the first time there was francophone people in my program, and I really felt this kind of disconnect from them, not because I didn't like them, but more just because I really didn't feel comfortable expressing myself. C'était vraiment difficile en même temps de faire une blague en français quand tu n'es pas confortable avec la langue.
Such a good point, making a joke in French, especially because the
so
French
hard.
jokes are like jeux de mots, that if you don't understand all like the 8 meanings of one word, nothing makes sense.
It really is.
That's true.
Where I kind of took back my French was through doing track and field in high school. So all of my coaches were francophone. Everyone that I ran with at the time was francophone, and at first I realized I need to speak to all these people in French, and so that was perfect for me. I did it a couple hours a week outside of school.
Our internships, les stages qui nécessitent qu'on parle en français avec des patients, de leur écouter, de communiquer avec eux, de comprendre c'est quoi le problème. Ça aussi, ça m'a beaucoup poussé. And from a healthcare professional point of view, you don't want to be limited in a language to provide service to your patients, especially when that is the predominant language.
I also, I guess, had to pull out my French as well when I went traveling in France, and it was a great experience. I stayed with my friend who's French from Paris, and I wouldn't have been able to, you know, communicate with her friends or go out with her friends. I actually even ended up like meeting up with her friends without her at one point. So it was a really enriching experience to be able to actually know the language, actually get by.
If you're in another country, or say you're in an English-speaking place and you want to like talk about someone who's near you who doesn't understand French, well, my friends and I would do that in French, and that would be our little secret, and the person wouldn't know.
It was only after I came here and I started going to McGill and started getting involved with the cadet program here as an officer that I started seriously working on my French.
Je me suis rejoint à un escadron de cadets francophones, je me suis fait des amis en français. On a joué ensemble, on s'est amusé ensemble, on a appris beaucoup de choses ensemble et on a même complété notre permis de pilotage ensemble.
I spent a summer in Saguenay when I was 18 years old, and that was a great experience for me.
Even at the CEGEP level, you have to complete an exit exam in French. So that's just the reality of the situation, living in Quebec and working in Quebec. And it's certainly like important to consider as well. If you're going to be part of any professional order in Quebec, you need to pass a component in French, I believe.
All this being said, French was never easy for me. It was always the subject that I struggled the most with.
You know, being comfortable in French and pushing yourself to practice can just open a lot of doors.
The same vein, I think being bilingual, having your English is such a worldwide skill, is such an advantage. But the reality is we live in Quebec. There are advantages, opportunities that we'd be giving up if we didn't speak French.